All right, let's take a trip back to Britain in 1939. War clouds were gathering as Nazi Germany, led by Hitler, invaded Poland. In response, Britain declared war. This marked the beginning of a 6-year conflict that touched every corner of British life. In those early years, the fear of air raids gripped the nation. Blackouts became the norm and children were evacuated to the countryside. By 1940, the Battle of Britain was in full swing. The German Luftwaffe launched the Blitz, a relentless bombing campaign that turned night into a nightmare for London and other cities. But here's the thing. Britain endured. Civilians found refuge in underground stations, fire crews battled the infernos, and morale. It was kept high with powerful speeches and that indomitable community spirit. Prime Minister Winston Churchill, who took office in 1940, inspired the nation. His words were more than just speeches, they were beacons of hope. Fast forward to 1942. The tide of the war began to turn. British forces, along with their allies, pushed back in North Africa, Italy, and eventually France. And then came D-Day in June 1944, when British and Allied soldiers stormed the beaches of Normandy. This was a pivotal moment in Europe's liberation from Nazi control. Victory in Europe came in May 1945. The celebrations were immense, but the scars of war were deep. Cities lay in ruins, resources were scarce, and families had been forever altered. The challenge now was to rebuild. Enter the Labour Party, led by Clement Attlee, which won the 1945 general election. Attlee's government embarked on a mission to reshape Britain. They introduced the welfare state, established the National Health Service, and nationalised key industries. Even amidst rationing and economic struggles, a new sense of hope began to flourish. Between 1939 and 1947, Britain transformed dramatically. From a nation at war to a society laying down the foundation for a modern welfare state, the resilience, sacrifice and unity of the British people were at the heart of this transformation. So there you have it, Britain's journey from the Blitz to the birth of the NHS. A story of endurance, bravery and renewal. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories from history. Catch you in the next one.